What is going on, guys? We're back with another video today, and I know you're thinking the Patriots, they clearly need a rebuild. They don't have enough Super Bowl wins. I wish Tom Brady would retire. Now, maybe those are all the things that are actually in my head, and none of you guys said that. If you like the Patriots, like and subscribe. If you don't like the Patriots, like and subscribe. Which one are you? Did you do it? I don't know. But of course, this might be 30 FPS, but hopefully it doesn't matter too much. It's probably not that big of a deal, but every rebuild in the future will be, unless I'm running super late, it's going to be 30 FPS. I think Sony Michel is a bit more of a 3-down back. James White is more of the receiving style guy. This team does not need more wide receivers. They had Antonio Brown for a moment, and now they have Cameron Meredith, who's being paid like nothing by them. They have N'Keal Harry whenever he's healthy. This team has too many wide receivers. I'm unhappy, okay? I'm going to put Josh Gordon at the number 1 spot. I know Edelman's the number 1 look, but I think Josh Gordon should really, retain those number 1 shots, what a number 1 receiver would really do, demand all that attention. This team on paper is not great. So as much as you're thinking, oh, the Patriots rebuild, why would you do that? It's so easy. Obviously, they're going to kill it. They're freaking old, okay? This Patriots team is getting old, and I don't know why my screen is so, the color is so off here, which is, is it off on my thing? Yeah, it's what? It's so weirdly dark for some reason. I don't like it. Also, you guys did hit, 400 likes or whatever on that one video, so we're going to do a few real-life rosters, I think. Ironically, we're doing it with the Patriots, who don't really need that, and they're probably going to do well. Maybe not. Lost to the Steelers week 1. They lose the Dolphins. I'll be shocked. Okay, obviously won that one. Let's go, college players. Let's download. Let's get a fresh one. We're going to go with our guy, C4. Is that his Gamertag now? That's not his thing, is it? Did he, remove them? And I don't even know, man. That's not his Gamertag. Did he go to PS4? Did he have someone transfer it? Am I stupid? These are all things. Of course, the thing about doing these is we kind of know for the most part. Obviously, some people have opinions, but for the most part, we do know who's good and who's bad. So there's the, the bad part of it. So I'm not sure. Maybe if we hit 400 likes, we won't do these draft classes anymore. Looking for excuses, as always, to get them likes up. I mean, don't you just love me? Am I just not the best? Is there really a question at this point? That'd be really sleazy if I just kept alternating every week. So, of course, a little bit of a spoiler. Season's not going super well. Tom Brady, $37 million. I think he's going to regress, though. Okay, so here's the story. All about how Tom Brady got signed for almost $40 million. But we're going to sign him to a 1-year $40. We're going to fix his regression if he plays well. If he plays well, we're fixing the regression. Devin McCourty, if we go for, we will go for him when he's cheaper. Thuney is decent. I don't know if his name is Thuney. I don't care. Honestly, I'm sorry, Joe. Josh Gordon, he's 28. He's a little expensive. We'll see how he plays. Cameron Meredith, I thought was on a decent deal. No, he's not going to really get play time with this team, though. It just sucks because, my brain's why would you start Phillip? Why wouldn't you start Cameron? Blah, blah, blah. Meth is okay sometimes. Not really, but you got to do what's realistic, and the team really likes Phillip Dorsett. They really love Josh Gordon. It's just what can I do? This team's getting old as hell. This is actually going to be a bit harder of a rebuild than I thought, but I think we're going to do this rebuild until Tom Brady retires. He stays at least 2 years, so maybe we'll try to fix him up with a QB, and if the QB's trash, we're just going to say the Patriots are screwed once Brady's gone. All right, here we are, headed to the playoffs. This is huge because, obviously we only have 2 years with Brady left. And, okay, we lost 42-14 to the Dolphins. They're 2-14. 3 picks? I don't even want to see that. 4,388 yards, 36 touchdowns, 9 picks. Not honestly great. Total touchdowns on the year was 50, which I don't even know how that ranks, but it can't be great. Edelman probably just went to a Superstar X Factor, which is very meh to me, and it's kind of sucky. I think N'Keal Harry, is going to replace Josh Gordon. I think that's probably the plan. unless Josh Gordon absolutely kills it and seeks free agency in real life. I don't think they're gonna re-sign him. You know, I don't know. I don't think they're going to, like, how can they really afford him, you know, as long as he plays well. So if I was the Patriots, I'd probably, you know, take him out of the lineup every once in a while, and boom, you can get your guy back. Here's the team, though. I don't, honestly, I mean, we definitely are playoff worthy here, but overall, it's just high effort, great coaching, honestly. It's not a super talented roster, but they play like they're gods. Somehow the Broncos are in the freaking playoffs. Let me guess, it's Andrew Luck, huh? Did Andrew Luck once again come out of retirement and play for the Broncos? Like, is that the story? You wanted to play for Elway all along? The Colts and the Broncos, man, there's some weird ties going on there. I don't like it. Is the screen, like, weird? It seems weird. My eye's breaking. Maybe one of my light bulbs went out? I don't know. Like, it just seems, like, really dark. I can't tell. I don't know. It looks good to me. Fair enough. And, of course, we are smoking them 31-7, 34-7. And that's about that. 34-7 to start her out. Of course, it's Andrew Luck. I mean, I take him out of the roster every time. I don't know what the hell happens. Do they just regenerate the man and put him back in? I don't know. Chris Harris Jr.'s face there is my face when I'm, like, thinking about why. You know, like, why? I thought J.C. Jackson goes to free agency, or is that the second year? I swear he goes to free agency every year one. No idea. Maybe I'm thinking of the other guy. Don't they have another guy that's, like, similar to him? Maybe I'm thinking of Jonathan Taylor? Ah, the Chiefs. Who would have thought? See, the main problem I'm seeing here is that we're going to win the Super Bowl potentially without me even doing anything. So it's like, what are we doing here? You know? Did I actually make a move? I moved Sony Michel to number 1. I changed the practice squad. Defensively, what did I do? I motivated some of these fellas. I knew it was Jonathan. I'm not stupid, guys. I always confuse these two. So J.C. Jackson's not that fast, is he? Yeah, not that fast. So I am, you know. Of course, after the season's over, Chase, I would assume Star Development Winovich is going to be the starter there. Okay, I mean, maybe year 1 we're not doing a whole lot to change the team around, but year 2 we're gonna be making some moves that the AI may not. You know, they might keep some of these older players that just aren't worth the money. You know, I think we could easily get it done with Edelman, N'Keal Harry, and then I don't know about Philip Dorsett. He didn't really play well for us. He might be doing all right in real life, but he's not doing well for us, so I don't know. Let's go and win against the Chiefs, right? I said right. I didn't say lose. I said right. 6-0. There you go. 7-6. Oh, come on. The Chiefs defense isn't good. It's not good. There you go. Okay, well, we're getting some points. Start of the 4th, we're going to be up 11. Okay, I don't like this. I love it. 8 minutes left. Defense can make a play. Can't stop Mahomes. It's impossible. Oh. Yep, I told you it's impossible. There you go, Patriots. You know how to win in playoff games. Oh, God, no, they don't. It's not enough. Mahomes is going to do it. I want to watch this. I'll be Lawrence Guy. I think he's probably the worst one here because he's got to go against like 52 players. Throws it up. And it's dropped. If it wasn't for all the tips, they would have actually probably won. Andy Reid looks like 2 children trying to get into a freaking movie theater. That is so weird looking. Tom Brady had a game. Pat Mahomes had a game. Similar rushing touchdowns. So both QBs did really well. Both tight ends did really well. What a weird game. Look at this. It's weird. I don't know why I'm getting mad. We won. We're going to the championship game. It's so weird. When you don't get a bye week, it seems like the playoffs are like 3 games longer. But when you get a bye week, it almost seems like you're automatically in the Super Bowl. It's so weird. It's got to be the Browns, right? The Titans of all the teams. The thing is here, the Titans are just quirky enough to win, you know? It's just weird enough. Like, if you're seeing the Patriots, you're probably like, you know, the Patriots are going to win against, I don't know, the Texans. But it's like, the Jaguars. Hold up. This is weird. Well, you know, let's be cautious about this one, you know? It's always the weird teams, isn't it? It's the good matchups the Patriots win, and then it's the weird teams they lose to. Like, I bet you we lose this one. I will bet you. It cuts to me, us winning 50-0. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm dead wrong, I think. Yep, I'm wrong. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And the reason why we're winning is because I moved the lineup around. It's obviously the case. Obviously. If I didn't put N'Keal Harry and... I think it's ironic. I think N'Keal Harry was already on the practice squad. If I didn't put Chase Winovich on the practice squad, he wouldn't be ready for these games. Watch. I bet you money. Look at that. Edelman would have been number 1. Wouldn't have done it. Look where Josh Gordon is. I'm telling you, if we didn't make the plays... Watch Chase. Where's Chase? Where's Chase Winovich? Well, clearly we're saving him for the Super Bowl. I mean, obviously. That's... Why else do you think he didn't play it? Watch. 5 sacks in the Super Bowl. Calling it. In fairness to the jokes... It's usually not the Patriots winning the Super Bowl year 1. That's all I'm going to say. Usually it's like the Browns, right? However, we're going against Dallas, who usually is in the freaking Super Bowl. All right, so an early Dallas team probably... Actually, we have some coaching crap. I was going to do a funny coach name because this is like the one realistic rebuild where the coach doesn't matter since it's not Bill anyways. But then I thought, nah, that takes effort, and I'm way too lazy for that. You know, the days of being creative are gone. They're gone. Let's be honest. Let's just go back to Madden 17 videos. Let's look up what I've done and just do them for Madden 20, simply put. In fairness, I probably should do some of the experiments. Some were pretty good ideas. I mean, what Madden was it? We were just popping those experiments out like teenagers with babies these days, you know? I'm getting old. You know, you heard that joke. You know I'm getting old. They hand out more birth control than they hand out Bibles. I swear to God. These kids need Jesus. 7-0. Start of the second. The Cowboys are a very good team. They always kill it every season in rebuilds. And I don't think we have the firepower on either side of the ball to come close to stopping the history that is always made by this team. I mean, even Tom Brady here. Like, we're going backwards, boys. With 13 minutes left, down 3 possessions, there's no chance you win the game without, you know, throwing the ball here on 4th and 17. Edelman, that's a risky play, but Edelman to be trusted should have stayed in bounds. We did stay in bounds. I'll let them do what they want. I would kick the field goal there as well. Oh, it doesn't really matter. So the defense is clearly just as bad as we thought it was. Yeah, holy crap, man. That defense was terrible. 35-19. Another win for Hannibal himself, unfortunately. I would really love to know, wow, 5 times. Like, hear me out. Okay, this is supposed to be a video for Patriots fans and all that, but if this happened in real life, I'd have to make fun of Tom Brady. Even though it's not warranted, I'd have to. Because what other fuel would I have? You know, I'd be like, Dak threw 5 touchdowns and outperformed Brady, even though somehow the defense let him have an 82% completion rating and 5 touchdowns. I would say it. Would I feel a little bit of guilt? Probably, but it'd still be, you know, I don't know. Let's just hope Brady doesn't retire, okay? Like, I'm pretty sure they patched it where he actually literally can't retire year 1, like it's actually impossible. But that doesn't exclude the next year, does it? All right, so 78 overall. Who did we lose? Somebody had to retire, right? So Brady's still here. Brady had a decent season. What's his stats now? He's only an 89 overall, so I think we're going to boost him up. Actually, let's see. What did he lose? So he lost 1 throw power, fair enough. Throw on the run, fair enough. Play action, no. So throw under pressure, I'm going to put up. Awareness, I'm definitely putting up. Mid. So I'm fine with the throw power loss because that's going to happen when you're older, but the way their system works and all that, he shouldn't need. Maybe I'll let the deep go. We're gonna raise this up 4. Throw in the run 1. He lost like 6 on medium, didn't he? That's good for me. Oh, no. Awareness as well. His awareness would actually probably get better as he ages because he would have to rely even more on that as his body declines, as you would say. It's weird because obviously when you get older, your body starts to not perform as well, but you're still going to be insane, you know? Like, it's not like in your 40s you're just, well, there I go, I'm a cripple. Like, you're not a cripple, all right, pal? So Devin McCourty almost always goes to free agency. If we're going to get him back, it would probably, he's probably just going to leave anyways, right? Because that's the way the game is. Yeah, it's clearly not better for you, but whatever you think, pal. You're going to let the receivers go. No one really, I mean, Josh Gordon was okay, but I don't think he was worth a long-term 3-year deal. You know, this team has N'Keal Harry for a reason. They're always trying to replace guys that they can. That was a very fair contract for a guy that doesn't, to my knowledge, play a major amount of snaps. All right, so we did lose quite a bit. The draft is going to be incredibly important. We need a new tight end. I mean, these guys, interesting to put Izzo up there. Receivers, we could use a number 3. This team will be fine with whoever they get, in fairness. Offensive lineman, Isaiah Wynn. How hurt was he? Because I was wondering why we were missing a tackle. Unless he was playing right tackle, I don't even know. But this is a really good offensive line, and I don't think we really have any issues. Maybe I dropped the ball year 1. Maybe I didn't. That's all I'm going to say. Defensively, Hightower is becoming a bit of a problem. I'd rather have him at left out, so if we can draft a middle, that would be huge. Maybe Bentley moves out to right outside linebacker as well. Draft 2 middle linebackers would be clutch. DBs are fine. So I think we can get back to the playoffs after this offseason. I'm believing it. I believe it. Chris Jones, I don't think the Patriots would sign someone worth that much money. Hunter Henry, ooh, Hooper I think would actually be perfect for them. Hello, Hooper. For some reason, nobody wants him, which is interesting. Shazier, obviously, but that's not going to make sense. The Super Bowl MVP goes to free agency. Nelson Aguilar, I feel like this team would totally go for. He feels like he fits the mold for some weird reason. I don't know why. All right, so we finished that, and we got Hooper and Darren Lee. I think Darren Lee is a perfect fit for this team, a very moldable guy with really good athletic attributes. So we're not going to have that big of a burden at at linebacker as we thought. So we still need to draft 1. We really do need a safety. I tried to go for a few guys, and none of them wanted to go around. I don't know if Jonathan Jones or J.C. Jackson can play free safety or strong safety, but let's find out. Both of them not very good in zone coverage. Jason McCourty maybe, but we'd lose a pretty decent corner. I don't know. This team's really getting old, and it's worrying me. Lawrence Guy's a pretty big fella, so I think we're going to put him at DT. But I'm pretty sure I repaid... Didn't I pay Danny Shelton? I mean, the offense kind of gets better, I suppose. You know, they finally have a decent tight end yet again. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I like what we're doing. It's a weird 3-4 versatile. I might have to just put us at a 4-3. I think that would make this team a bit better, so we wouldn't need as many linebackers either. You know, something's got to give anyways. The defense wasn't great in the playoffs. I know in real life it's pretty decent, but I don't know. I know it's probably super unrealistic to do this, but for the way we're building the team right now, it just makes more sense. All right, so let's take another look at this defense now. What are we looking at? So defensively, we do need a linebacker technically, but I think Bentley can play left out for now. I don't know. I think everything's looking fine to me. All right, so here's the draft. Pick 31, of course. If that's what they're going to do. Interesting. Chase Young. That's a pretty decent pick for the Dolphins, or the Dolphins, Lions. At this point, I'd maybe go Tua, though. I don't know. Maybe Tua. I don't know, man. There's still a lot of good players. Do you trade up if you're the Patriots, even though you know there's good players? You know, wide receiver's a need, but is it that big of a need? Let's just keep going. He's going to go, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. Ruggs could even go right here. That would have been OP if he would have went there. Henry Ruggs, 73 overall on this roster, goes to the Saints. What a steal. There is some other fellas. T. Higgins would be the guy. Worried. Ooh, Trey. Please, Seattle, don't. Okay, thank God. So, we have some names. T is probably the number 1. Tua. What the? Tua is going to be the pick for the Patriots. Tua Tagovailoa. I don't know what this roster is, but apparently they don't see Tua going number 1 or even in the top 5. But pick 31. I do have another wide receiver, though, T. Higgins. Let's go to the Falcons. Hopefully the Falcons don't, someone doesn't take. Damn it. He's really good, too, it appears. I suppose Jalen, he's 5'11", new player on the team. Hidden development, pick 42, he was ranked. We took him 63, super fast. Obviously a great slot player, but we kind of need a number 1, number 2. Edelman, I guess, plays big, so we'll let him play at the number 2 spot with Harry taking the number 1, I think. Aaron Fuller. So we've got a couple of other players. Quarterman. This guy I think we should definitely draft just for his bench press alone. He does have good hip power and power move. So he's decent enough, but I think just in general, the value there. Quarterman, early 4th. I mean, I don't really think there's anyone here that's necessarily worth a trade up, so we're going to go to pick 31. You trade pick 95 for 128 this in a 4th round next year. Screw it. We're going to take Aaron Fuller. You can never have enough wide receivers. He's hidden. Okay, so I knew he was going to be a little bit of a low overall just based on the potentials. A lot faster than I would have thought as well. Okay, so that's a good pick. A lot better pick than I thought it was going to be. Oh, well, I don't think the Patriots are going to risk anymore. We're going to take this fast receiver, which is perfect for the scheme. Normal development, but we were going for him for the catching and speed, and he is a good catching player. I love it. Love it. I'm pretty sure it said he was a receiving back, right? There's a fullback. Once again, this team already has fullback set, so we'll take him in the 6th. If not, we're just, oh well. We trade John Simon, a 4th round this, and a 5th round next year for Kazi. Mr. Connor Schlakma. What's his name? Schlamka it is. Okay, I'll take it. And here we might just take best available special teamer in the kick return, the kicking wise. So of course, we drafted quite a bit of players with, I think, 3 or 4 of them being hidden development. Here's Tua. I forgot that was even who we took first pick overall. Star development? Nah, he's a superstar. I'm sorry. That's just not true. Jalen Reagor. Let's take a look at his. Probably star. I almost call it quick. Jesus, what is this? Madden 19 and every other Madden before it. Here goes Fuller. How are you going to have 2 as a star? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. Okay. And that's pretty much that. There's no other developments to worry about. Tua's not going to start right away anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Let's see, Justin Herbert with Superstar. Okay. What else do we have? Chase Young, what are we looking at? To be fair, if I was making these lists, I don't know if I would put any of them at Superstar X Factor. Maybe Jerry Jeudy. Maybe Grant and Judy. Who would you guys put at X Factor from this upcoming draft? So he agrees with the Del Pitt. Jerry Jeudy, I think, I think that should be another Superstar X Factor as well. And he also agrees, so fair enough. I mean, when you know, you know, okay, fellas? When you know, you know, and I don't know anything. So, what does that tell you? Here's some of the overalls, just glancing. Let's take a look at Henry Ruggs. Probably going to be a star here. Yeah, star, okay, fair enough. So, not the worst pick in the world. Who did we miss? We were close to somebody. Please tell me T was not great. Ooh, hidden. Oh, he's so good. He's like a better N'Keal Harry. I mean, I'm not mad with Reagor, so it is what it is. Wow. Is it Reagor or Rager? I mean, it's got to be Reagor. I mean, it's spelled like that. I don't know. I think we missed a DT later, but I'm not, not really too worried about it. It wasn't a huge miss. So this is the roster going into year 2. Tua, I don't know how the hell he landed with us, but here he is. Backup to Tom Brady. Sony Michel is the starter. N'Keal Harry's the starter. Reagor is the number 3. So, I mean, we lose a little bit of veteran leadership, but we have youth going forward. Offensive line should be set for a decent bit of time. We got a new tight end. That's a huge one for the Patriots offense. Defense, added Darren Lee, a fast guy that can be molded. What? Dante Hightower, getting a little bit of oldness into him, but looking fine. We moved to a proper 4-3. I think we have more talent for a 4-3. We don't have enough linebackers to really run a 3-4 versatile. So there's that. We lose, once again, a little bit of talent, but we get younger. So is Tom Brady probably happy? Not so much, but if we can make the playoffs still, it'll be the long-term best solution. What's this guy's name? Gatorade. Gayo Tiote. Play. I'm too white. I'm stupid. All right, so Tom, here's the thing, Tom. We know you're a sneaky little slippery fella. You're gonna retire on us, and we can't have that. David Andrews, however, I think we can give him a 3-year deal. I think we can afford it. And excuse me? You want to fight? Hello? We're going to give J.C. Jackson the contract. Kazi will get the contract. And we're going to have a ton of money to sign some free agents. So, yeah, we're looking good. All right, here we go. into the playoffs we head at 9-7. Thank God we play in that NFC East. NFC East? AFC East, you stupid. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. It's not a great win by any means. We lost to the Jets of all the teams. We lost to the Browns, Jets, Raiders, Dolphins, Bills, Seahawks, Jets. Wow, some of those names, man. We should have been like 12-4. Like I said, thanks God we play for that. If Tom Brady doesn't retire, we gotta keep him on. He killed it. N'Keal Harry played all right as a number one. Julian Edelman took a bit of a dip. Austin Hooper did well. Rieger, not super excited about those numbers. Blocking was pretty damn good. Sack totals. Come on, Winovich. What? Where? Hello? 600 downs played. 47 tackles, 0 sacks. All right, let's take a look at picks. Not looking super great. Kicking, wow, I don't know how the hell we even made them. I mean, the offense was pretty good, actually, but defensively, we were terrible. That's probably why we lost so many games. Offensively, number 30 in the entire league. I'd say bottom 25. Really? Okay, sure. Sure, if you say so. Looking at the fellas, Rieger, 74 overall. Harry, 85. Not looking bad at all. I'm probably going to let James White go, I think. Tua, just in the, as a backup, looking good. 78 overall. He's getting primed to start for this team. He's getting ready. Let's take a look at the ratings. I mean, he's looking pretty good already, Let's take a look at the defensive side of the ball now. 81 overall. Winovich is now a 78 overall, despite the fact that he has 0 pressure at all. I don't know why the pressure numbers are so bad. Don't get me wrong, I would say the backups were messed up. You could see that. But 600 downs and he didn't get a single freaking sack? And hell, in real life, they probably would have Chase Winovich getting subbed out every once in a while because he's not like that guy yet. So, I mean, he really kind of dropped the ball on his first opportunity to really shine. 24-20. I don't like it. I don't like it. Come on, Tom. There you go. Come on, defense. Wake up. Wake up, defense. Oh, defense woke up. Come on, offense. You know what to do. And we win the game. No bye week, so we are going to have to head to the divisional now. But still, I will take any win we can get. The Texans are no joke. However, the way we played here, I don't think we even have a chance at winning the whole thing. So we're going to have to step it up defensively. What are we looking at? J.J. Watt and Bennett. That's pretty much that. That's about it. 38-35. What a close score. Going against the Colts. The Colts, with no Andrew Luck, are a 79 overall, 11-5 team with a home game in the divisional. Probably had the bye week. Let's knock them out. How about let's just do it, You don't usually see the Patriots win the Super Bowl year one. I don't know if I've even ever seen it, maybe. But year two, they almost never make it because Tom Brady's regressed really hard. And the draft usually doesn't go too well. And then year three, that's when they start to turn it around a little bit, which is really weird. I don't know if maybe EA is a bigger Brady hater than I am. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just really weird. Usually they do well after Brady retires, which makes 0 sense. But, hey, there's EA for you. No sense at all in the game. Come on, Tommy. Ooh. Let's just be honest. Tom's doing it. Really? We're going to punt there? The great mind of Bill Belichick says, yeah, let's punt. You go for it, Josh. Really? Really? I would fire everyone on that coaching staff. What? 8 minutes left, you're down 2 possessions, and you're going to punt when it's 4th and 2? I know if you don't get it, you literally lose. But if you do get it, you actually have a chance of even winning somehow. I'm so confused. Oh, well, that's Tom Brady's probably last life here. I don't see him staying along any longer. Killed it in the regular season, killed it in the postseason, but the team doesn't seem to be getting good enough, and I would say it's probably enough for him to say bye. I don't know. I feel like I don't feel like he'd be sticking around. Colts do make the Super Bowl. They go against the Bears, and the winner of that one is the Chicago Bears. And Tom Brady's still here. All right, so Welcome back, Tom. That's a lie. See you later, Tom. I keep forgetting the game does that. We brought Josh Jones, another guy, once again, I think is really good for this team. But I don't really know how he fits on the team anymore. I'll give James White a 2-year deal, but I don't think I'm going to give him a 3-year. I'm testing out free agency. Obviously, the tag is going to be insane. Lawrence Guy will give him the deal. Okay, everyone thinks free agency is better for them. Dante Hightower does drop. Michael Bennett has been okay for us, and he goes up in development. Guess what? He's probably going to leave. Tom Brady's gone. Everyone's gone, basically. So we're pretty much going to lose everybody. Sweet. It's kind of unfair on Tua, not going to lie. I mean, this team, if it was real life, people would probably be pretty damn pissed. It's like, oh, they got Tua. Great. Good job, everyone, letting him slip. Edelman retired as well. Everyone said, yeah, see you later, pal. No Brady, no deal. I'm gone. Still really good team. You know, we just got to fill some of the positions, and with all the money we have, this should be very doable. This should be super doable. I think we can, honestly, other than Brady, make the team better than last year just in free agency alone. But once again, it's going to come down to the numbers. So the names. Will Fuller, there's your name. There's your number 2 wide receiver right there with Rieger playing the number 3 again. Cam, I almost never let him get paid. I don't usually pay him, but edge threat, very good ability. That's an amazing ability. Maybe even move back to a 3-4 versatile. If the Colts cuck us here, I'm going to be pretty mad, but I really think Cam works out for us. Losing Cam would really suck. I'm going to put him up a little bit more. Dalvin Cook would be nice, but too expensive. Keanu Neal, Chung is getting old. Do we pay Keanu? Superstar X Factor, reinforcement's pretty good. Do we pay him? That's a lot of money for one player, though, especially a safety. So the biggest name here by far is Cam. Huge name. Please. Really? 102. I actually bumped it to 102. He rejected us. We lost the defenders. We got Sidney Jones. Yay, a DB. We didn't really need a corner. Might play for safety for us. We lost some big names, fellas. Like, these are some huge losses. So let's take a look at what the team looks like now. See who we can move around. See what we can do. Safety wasn't that big of a need. Corner was, because I think we need a new number 2. I think both of the other guys behind him are really not built as number 2s. But Sidney, he works very good as a number 2 corner. No pass rusher now. No middle linebacker. No DT. This defense is taking a hit. Offense, I think, is just as good, if not better, than it was last season. Offensive lineman, maybe could have went with Trent, but that's a little expensive. All we need is 1 tackle. We don't have the draft capital for this. I know we added in a 4th round, but I think we got rid of a 4th round to trade back up, didn't we? If I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, it's looking a little rough. We still have more money, though. I mean, I don't really know how Dalvin Cook helps us, so really no point in going for him. Okay, so free agency took a little bit of a turn for the better. We get Derek Barnett as our new left end. We have Malcolm Jenkins as our new safety, who we may play at middle linebacker. And then we have a new running back in Tevin Coleman. So in the past, we actually moved Malcolm Jenkins into linebacker, and he actually, I believe, does a pretty good job there. I would like to replace Chung, but we'll see. Malcolm Jenkins is kind of a bigger fella, I suppose, you know, as safeties go. What is his overall? So 82 at strong safety to a 79 middle linebacker. I mean, that works for me. I mean, obviously, we're trying to find somebody to replace him so then he could just, you know, play the backup spot there. But that's all right. It's really coming down to defensive tackle. We need the big guys. The front 7 in general is going to be the focus. And the safety, I suppose, maybe a tackle. I don't know. So at pick 26, what can we get? There's 2 big names that I think at 26 would be the best. It would be Parsons, middle linebacker, mid-second apparently. Looks decent. Definitely looks decent. You have a center, Humphrey. Looks really good. Then you have this free safety, Richard, what's his name? LeCount. I think he looks really good because he's got very good potentials and he's extremely fast. He's an early second, so I don't know if he's going to be there. So we have some names. I'm a little worried, though. I think we're going to go to 20 and try to trade up if we can. There's some big names. Trevor Lawrence goes to number 3 to the Giants. Bad decision by them to take Daniel Jones, according to this, this whole thing. But he looks all right in real life, so Obviously, Madden isn't always right. The Cowboys could maybe use... There's some teams with some safety / DB need there, so we're going to trade up, I think. So pick 26, a 4th round, pick 100, we had to trade the right tackle, Marcus Cannon, and a later 4th round for him, and Izzo for pick 22 from the Cowboys. Marcus Cannon we let go because he's older, he's kind of expensive, and the most importantly, we did actually get Alex Mack, and I had no idea that we were going to. So this is a tough one. Let's take a look at Woodby. So I'm going to get rid of him. He would be a decent player if he wasn't so slow. No thank you there. So right now, can I move these players? Let's move them up so we know exactly what we want. So I think these are the 3. To be fair, this tight end's really good too, so we'll put him there. Brevin Jordan. If we didn't have a Hooper, he'd be really good. Let's take a look at this middle linebacker. Decent potentials. This middle linebacker, though. Micah Parsons. I think you gotta put it between... That guy's a late second, so we might be able to trade up for him. What about Parsons? Is he a late second? He's a mid-second. If we're gonna trade up, this is the one guy you're not gonna be able to get. 5'11", a little undersized. Parsons, but he's a run stopper. Run stopper doesn't work well for me. Great block shed, though. It's gotta be Parsons, but I think we can trade up here. We're going to go with the free safety and just hope. Okay, so 75 hidden. That's good. That's really good. Okay, he's actually pretty damn good. He's pretty good. But we're hoping we can trade up. This is going to be where it's kind of... Ooh, that linebacker went. Okay, so we're going to go to the next round. Pick 1 in the second round. Let's see what's there. So we give the Bengals pick 58, a 3rd round next year, and Fuller. I think, honestly, probably should have taken something off of them because... That Fuller guy's got a lot of potential, and a team like the Bengals who could really use a wide receiver. Now, it's between Humphrey, who's really good, or Parsons, but honestly, I don't think you can pass up on Parsons, so here we go. Yeah, now I'm starting to regret not taking him over LeCount. However, we got both of them. 78 finesse, excuse me? You going to play pass rush for us? Like, what's the story here, pal? What's his block shed? Did they show that? How did they not show? Oh, 82. He's sick. He's got it. He's honestly like one of the best like obviously this isn't a simulated draft, but he's one of the best linebackers I've seen. Could he be superstar? So I doubt any of them are there, but we'll take a look. They're gone. Mathis late 3rd. Should we trade down a little? Let's move down a little bit. Oh, DT goes. If another one goes, I'm going for him. And he goes 7. So he's a 70 overall. He looks pretty good. Was he worth the trade up? I don't know, because maybe we can just trade up a 3rd round here, or trade down a 3rd round for a wide receiver. You have Tough Borland. I don't know if that guy's related to Chris Borland or not, but if he is, that'd be kind of cool. So we trade pick 90, Malcolm Jenkins at middle linebacker, and Frodold to the Lions for Damon Harrison, who's on the older side, but they got him for a lot less than that. And overall, they kind of flipped him. They kind of made the play. I don't know how long he's going to last for us, but that's a huge win for this team. I know this team probably likes their more athletic guys and kind of move around a little bit more, but overall, when you're lacking DT as much as us, you're pretty much going to take anything you can get. I guess he's gone. Never mind. You have a 4th round projected kicker. I don't have anything scouted on him, but I'm going to go for it with Hidden. Oh, God, he's terrible. What the hell? You better be like Superstar X Factor or something. What the hell am I going to do with an 82, 83? What the freak? Richard LeCount, I think superstar. Honestly, superstar development. And I'm wrong because he's Superstar X Factor. Okay, it's been a couple of rebuilds since a Superstar X Factor. Come on. I mean, have we ever had 2 Superstar X Factors in the same draft? We do now. No, we don't. We have Star. Still very good. If we could switch the 2, that would be sick. We got a Hidden here. Once if he's Superstar, that'd be sick. Is he? No, I really don't know the point of having him. I'll keep him there. But yeah, there's really no point. Trevor Lawrence, we'll take a look at him, but let's be honest, Superstar X Factor for sure. Super beastly. Let's take a look at the development. And yeah, as we expected, Superstar X Factor. Was there another big name? I think probably another X Factor. We'll see, though. Nope, Superstar. Okay, fair enough. Still really good, though. Let's take a look at that center we missed, because that was really the only other guy. Actually, we'll take a look at his middle linebacker. 72 overall, scheme fit, a little bit better in coverage. He's kind of worse, so you would expect better development than Parsons. But no, not at all. So Parsons definitely better. So there's the guard, there's the center. We'll take a look at Humphrey. Creed Humphrey. Insane. Really good. Holy crap. Even with the regression. Really good. Star development. So you would have been worth it as well. But I'm happy with the way we drafted. You know, we did spend a lot to get 2 good players rather than a full draft. But we got the positions we needed the most. And with Tua in the lineup, if he plays well, I think this team could easily make it back to the playoffs, even have a better season than the last 2. I'm not exactly sure how far we're going to go with this yet, but obviously we'll do this year, and then depending on how this goes, we'll probably do another season or 2. But if it goes really poorly, we might just call it there, because honestly, with some of the age of these linemen, I think the team's only going to, you know, with the age of the offense and defense, this team's only going to get worse as it goes on, so there's really not much more to look forward to after this next season, in my opinion. So we trade Jonathan Jones and Danny Shelton for Kawan Short, who is now 32 years old. Is he really that old in real life? Like 29, 30? Man, time flies, doesn't it? Did it say 32? I got to take a look at this, because 32? Jesus, man. Good DT, though. We have some really good run stoppers. Kawan Short's a little bit more athletic than Damon, obviously. He's not pushing 350 pounds like Damon is, so kind of makes a bit of sense. Defensive tackle is now a very good position for us. It goes from really bad to really good, catching some guys near the end of their careers, teams that can't maybe afford them. The Rams went from -4 mil to positive 9 mil. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say Kawan's probably making a bit of money here. It seems to be about 13 mil, which is pretty decent for a guy, you know. He was like an 83 right end. Now he's an 85 back at his normal position in a 4-3. This is a really good team. This is better than anything Tom Brady had in the last few years in Madden. So this should be a pretty successful season. I'm getting excited. I'm getting ready. All right, so it's negotiating time. Stephon Gilmore is actually still like you really avoid regression with those abilities, man. When you get up to superstar and higher, I mean, look at he's 30 years old. You know, his speed is pretty decent for, you know, his caliber. Normally, guys that aren't even that great to speed, you know, with speed at the start, they really hit a bottom. Damon Harrison wants a 1-year, $15 million deal. That's totally fine with me. Apparently not. He wants a better bonus. Sony Michel has played very well for us, so I'm just going to go out on a limb and say he's going to get the contract now. No worries about it. Mac, maybe. We'll see. You know, he might retire on us. Jawan Bentley, he's getting paid a little bit for left out, but he may get the deal. And overall, I think we can afford everyone. We can even afford Kawan Short. He's got really good power and block shed. So we're going to give him that deal now, even though he's going to regress a little bit. That's fine. Looking pretty good. Right, heads to the playoffs. Once again, we built a pretty damn good team, and there's a lot of hopes for it. Even bye week hopes. Really good. 12-4 season. Lost to the Bills early on. Lost both games to the Bills. Wow. I don't understand how we keep losing the Dolphins, but then again, in real life, Patriots fans are probably thinking the same thing. Somehow they always steal one. This year may be a little far-fetched, though. Tua with 4,000 yards. Touchdowns are a little low. Picks are low, though, which is good. Rushing, Sony Michel probably did enough to get to superstar, which is perfect timing for that contract. Receiving, Will Fuller really did not earn the contract we gave him. Let's see the defensive side of the ball. Sack totals, Damon Harrison with 10. Winovich and everyone should be very ashamed. LeCount, I mean, it doesn't even matter. He could have been 0 tackles, 0 picks, and he would have went up in development just because, up in ratings because he has really good development. Let's take a look at the yearly awards. So Tua, was he on the list? This may or may not be the wrong roster. I'm just saying. Maybe I just spoiled the fact that we're going to be doing a special Blast from the Past video in the future. Maybe. Ignore that. So Offensive Rookie of the Year doesn't go to Tua? Really? Offensive Rookie of the Year. Oh, he wasn't a freaking rookie. I forgot. LeCount. Damn it. That sucks. I forgot he wasn't a rookie. We lost that award. Sony Michel. Nice. That sucks. I totally forgot we had him sit behind Brady for a year. Overall, probably does help him a bit more, though. Quote unquote, guys. Okay, I get it. It technically doesn't, but you know, it's a whole thing we're doing here. It's a kind of an experiment. You know, it's an immersion thing, which I just ruined. Sorry. So it looks like he's probably going to get to at least an 86 overall, which is nice. Keep going with Strong arm. Let's take a look at his ratings, actually. I think he's really good in medium. We need to get the deep and the short, which I would assume is probably field general. Everything seems to go for medium, which in fairness is probably the biggest attribute you need. So if you're going to have one that's way higher than the other than throw power, it's going to be medium is what you want. I mean, even the Browns, they're usually ridiculously good, but here they are, 1 overall under us. Isn't that insane? Start of the second quarter, and our team has yet to really put anything up. There you go. Third quarter, up by 4. Defense doing okay. Offense is just really struggling here. They're not going to get points, and we get a huge rushing touchdown. Up 11 with the turnover. I think we're headed to the championship game, and I'm honestly shocked. The Browns usually always dominate in that 5-year span. Wow. Okay, that's impressive. Sony Michel with a huge run. I love it. Sack totals. Chase, is that his first sack of the freaking rebuild? I don't even know. So the 78 overall Broncos, huh? If we don't go to the Super Bowl, I'm ending the rebuild. So either we get to a Super Bowl or the rebuild's over. So there's a good chance the rebuild will end on this season. I will refuse to lose to a 78 overall roster with Drew Lock, I believe, at quarterback. Either way, I don't see it. They're not ready. 78 overall versus an 87 shouldn't even come close. And yeah, here we are, the whole first quarter, no points for us. 10-3. I mean, this offense is just so bad. I don't understand how. They just can't move the ball. They just can't move the freaking ball, man. We're all the way down the field. Are you serious? All that to get 3. Oh, now we're moving the ball. Can they get the 2-point? They can't. Gonna need a stop, which they do not get. It's gonna be a very slight chance. Gonna have about, what, 12 seconds? 15 seconds to try and make a play. It's Peyton Manning. Hello. Run commit. If this is a pass, that would be insane. Too much time. Too much time wasted there on that play. You get him down right away, you save an extra couple of seconds. All right, so going out of bounds didn't work for us that last time, but maybe it'll work this time. Will Fuller, deep down the field, could have a shot. And if he does, we'll take it. Von Miller instantly knocks him down, and we lose the game. Wow. We lost to a 78 overall Denver Broncos team. I don't understand how this team can't move the ball. 2.5 yards per carry from a team running the ball like 30 times is ridiculous. Well, that's the rebuild. That's the rebuild, folks. I'm not talking about it. We're done. Please tell me we missed a kick, too. Oh, we missed 2. Lovely. Yay. Good job, Will. Unbelievable, man. That was a Super Bowl trip down the drains. Maybe in the future we take a look at this one again, but that's pretty infuriating, honestly. Imagine losing to the 78 overall Broncos, who are going to get decimated in the Super Bowl by the Bears. It's not even going to be close. Watch this. Wrong thing. Watch this. It's going to be like 39-10. Get out of here. They still won, but like, get out of here. 82 overall, apparently. I don't know who retired. Probably lost one position, and then it makes it look like that. But that's pretty unfortunate, the way that just went. Did we make... Yeah, we won it. We made the Super Bowl against the Cowboys, lost it. Did we make it to two championships? I don't know, but there was a lot of success that just didn't end in a Super Bowl. I mean, this team's really good still. You just got to get a new right tackle. You got to go to defense and get yourself a new... you don't really need anything. Just try to get younger, I suppose. Get a new linebacker. Bentley might be gone. We could afford him if we really wanted to, though. This team, still a really good playoff contender, maybe even another Super Bowl contender, but losing to the 78 overall Broncos, I'm not having it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have a suggestion for a team next, let me know in the comments section below. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe, like the video if you liked it. Follow me on Twitter at Jeromepkr. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoy Sunday's games as well. And then tomorrow we'll be back with, I believe, 49ers franchise. So anyways, hopefully come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!